Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper, and we're here today with one of my favorite guests, Melissa Orlov, a marriage consultant. Melissa, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Melissa is really my go-to person on relationships. She's got a lot of great insights, and today we're here to talk about the power of encouragement. Talk to me about that.
That's one of my favorite topics, actually, because who doesn't want to be encouraged by their partner? I was thinking about this from the other day because I was out riding my bicycle with my husband, who is a much better cyclist than I am. And he said, you know, you've gotten so much stronger and you're really doing well today. I'm having trouble keeping up with you. And of course, I'm saying, yeah, right, you know. But I have to admit, even though my, sort of cynical response was, yeah, right, I was quite pleased that he was saying those things. And I was thinking then about what my motivation was, which was, I was like, yeah, I got to keep at this. I have to keep doing this. And how relevant that is for couples who are looking to encourage each other and improve their relationship.
That's encouragement on like day-to-day stuff. How about encouraging like the effort in a relationship and like the notes, like I see that you're trying to maybe do something here or something that maybe a relationship is working on. Same thing apply there?
It absolutely does. So one of the most important communications that an ADHD partner can make to a non-ADHD partner is really engaging fully with how to manage that ADHD, which communicates something very specific, which is I really, I care about you, I care about us, and I really want to work on my part. Conversely, same thing, that you can get the other side where a non-ADHD partner is thinking about all of the things that they can do to make their contributions better, whether it's getting out of parenting or being less frustrated or angry or how you're treating your partner. And then the encouragement comes when the other person notices. So one of the issues for non-ADHD partners is sometimes they're afraid to tell their ADHD partner that they notice, to encourage them, because they think if they encourage them, that their partner will essentially go on vacation and stop doing the work. That they're, that if they withhold it, if they're sort of, slightly punishing or whatever, that will force the partner to do it. That's the wrong approach, because people are just much more motivated by encouragement, by acknowledgement, by being seen, than they are by being punished or having affection withheld. Because eventually, if affection is withheld, the response is, it doesn't matter what I do. My partner never notices it anyway. Why should I bother trying?
So this is interesting. I had an experience one time where I was coaching a gentleman. There was a couple. And the female was not ADD, and she really liked to nuggle, like to cuddle on the couch. The person with ADHD had hyperactivity and couldn't sit still for anything. I mean, for anything. But his partner really expressed how much she would like this. So he and I came up with a diabolical plan. It was next time it was going to rain. He was going to go out like for a 15-mile run. Comes home, gets his wife, goes in, we're going to watch Netflix. He goes up and takes a shower. They get onto the couch. He gets like a cover and blah, blah, and promptly cuddles up with her and falls asleep. And so somehow, like a couple days later, this is a little bit different, but it was an interesting coaching call because she was on the phone call and we were talking about it, and she said that he actually said that you guys talked about it. I said, yes, that was our plan. The idea was to get so tired that he could like sit there, but he would fall, he would have you on his arms, we just fell asleep. And she just started to weep. That because she realized how difficult that was for him to do, but it was all intentional. And it was interesting because it really provided some motivation for him, because he began to realize, and it's kind of like they came together in that moment because she realized how hard it was. And don't get me wrong, nuggling was really a big deal for her, but I think that she felt that he tried, and then he felt good about it. And so, I mean, is this an anomaly? Is this the power of something?
No, and I think, I'm sad that it made her cry, but I'm also happy that they were able to connect around that, because I think there's a meeting in the middle that could happen for them.
And maybe the tears were of joy because she realized it was from his heart and he was really, really trying hard. And it's not direct encouragement, but like just listening to your partner, coming together, and that response, symptom response, he felt encouragement, and then he was even more motivated to do that. And so I think that's really what you talk a lot about, the symptom response, where there's an ADHD symptom, there's an emotional response, and and this kind of sends it in the other direction.
Well, that's right. So then the encouragement is in her part, thank you. Her crying was a way of saying, thank you, that was really meaningful to me. And that is encouragement, to your point. So he's motivated. I mean, this is one of the issues. It is almost impossible to motivate a person who has ADHD with a potential punishment. It just doesn't work because of the wiring, the neurochemistry of the ADHD brain, which is very reward focused. It is not punishment focused. It is not about consequences. And you probably know that if you think about it. You may say, why doesn't my partner ever remember the consequences of the past actions? This is because they're seeking reward, not trying to remember consequences. So there's a real, this support is really important. And it's not about faking it. It's not about saying thank you through gritted teeth. It's about genuinely saying, wow, this is really hard for this partner, as this woman did, and then acknowledging that effort. It wasn't great that he fell asleep. That particular approach maybe didn't work. Though I've heard of it before, actually. People falling asleep as soon as they get comfy. But on the other hand, it gives them an entree. To deal with it.
Absolutely. Well, I think the key I like with Melissa is that you have that encouragement, it's reward based, and that you look for those opportunities because it doesn't come natural, but if you do it on a regular basis, it's a good foundation to build a real strong relationship. And if you're watching this video, it's probably because that's what you want. So
doesn't everybody want a great relationship? No, encouragement is really, really important, and it is incredibly motivating, and it's really great to be seen by your partner, to be appreciated by your partner. Sometimes I say to non-ADHD partners, make sure to say thank you, and their response is, why should I say thank you if my partner's just doing something that they ought to be doing anyway? And my point is twofold. A, because you're a nice person and it's a nice thing to do. And B, because it's much harder for your partner to do that task that's not interesting than it is for you to do it. And should they be doing it? Should, in quotes, they be doing this anyway? Maybe. But it's always good to let them know that effort is seen.
Well, everybody, there you have it. Melissa Orlov. You can see her website right down here. Go check it out. It's like the go-to site. A lot of great information. And with that, Melissa, thanks for coming on the show.
You're welcome. And can I encourage some more?
Do you have something in mind?
No. I'm just
Always looking for that opportunity. Hey, hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.